what's up? Thanks for coming down to my channel. I'm about to react to episode 91 of Dragon Ball Super. Pretty excited about this episode. Not sure exactly what we're gonna see. I don't really want to talk about all of the spoilers that have been breaking the internet and Crunchyroll, by the way. I'm thinking what we're gonna see is we're gonna see some of what's going on in Universe 6? I don't know, the universe that Kaba, Kale, and Caulifla are at, and Hit and Frost. That's actually, it's like, that's our universe that we know the most about, other than, of course, Goku's universe. I'm still really hyped. Over last week, I watched Gohan and Goku fight literally at least like 30 times. So I think they're gonna kind of make this episode a rest from that episode, because that episode was, like, in my opinion, the best episode of Dragon Ball Super, like, ever. Like, of all the 90 episodes, Goku versus Gohan's match was, like, the best ever. Totally teared up. But anyway, that's a side thing. Let's go ahead and watch episode 91. I don't even know what the heck's gonna happen. I mean, I know it's gonna happen, but I don't know what's gonna happen in this episode specifically. So let's get to it. Shut up, Tien. You shut your mouth. You don't even deserve to be in the same area as them, loser. Gosh, man, I can't believe that last episode. It was so epic. Which universe will survive? The strongest warriors are gathering. It's magic. These little jerks. Oh, we're bored. Popo don't take no shit. This actually is good because Vegeta, you know, he was probably falling behind while Goku was training this whole time because of his daughter. And now he gets to train to catch up. Little bastards. Whoa! It's the first time we've seen another destroyer. Do it. Kappa. Kappa. Frieza. Or Frost. Frost. Ah! Ah! Sith. What? This reminds me of Naruto. He's all scared. Man, Frost is he's a bastard. Like, at least Frieza is like, has a sense of like values, you know? Frost, he's like a worm. Oh. I love this. This Roshi's training. Bruh, this is insane. This is like crazy. I don't know. What the frick? What am I watching? What? Wow. What the frick? What am I watching? Use those smarts, Gohan. Every time I see Goku go somewhere, I always wonder, like, why doesn't he just teleport with the transmission? Krillin too? What? Maybe Yamcha will be entering if Krillin 18 bolt back out now. What the hell? This is crazy. I don't understand. So, okay, to recap the episode, let's start with the beginning. I really enjoyed seeing Frost and Hit. Hit really reminds me of Cell. A lot of people think that he's like their universe's version of Cell. I think I'm cool with that. He has a similar build, similar size, similar facial features, so they could be brothers. So Frost is always like, I need to, you know, regain my honor or fix my reputation or whatever. Frieza would never say anything like that. To him, that would be ridiculous. I like the Frost Hit kind of relationship. I think it's really interesting. It's like it's kind of like Goku Vegeta, kind of. But anyway, I really like that. Some of the other things that kind of stuck out for me. Not really too concerned about Bertamo and those wolf dudes. I could really care less about that universe. It was kind of cool though, seeing a different God of Destruction use the Hakai, the destroying technique. That was pretty cool. I mean, the rest of it you could have kind of went without. That Go Wasu part where they were doing the videoing and he's like, I'm gonna get a lot of views. That was kind of dumb. I don't like that they're kind of making the jokes with Gowasu because he was a big part of like the darkest Dragon Ball arc ever, being like the Zamasu arc. And I guess maybe they're trying to lighten up his character, but it doesn't really work for me because every time I see Gowasu, I just think of Zamas, and I don't really think he can really be funny. Other than that, we didn't get to see the Saiyans from Planet Sadal, which was kind of a bummer. Hopefully we'll get to see more of them next. Vegeta's in the Room of Spirit and Time. It's good because he has to catch up, like I said. So Vegeta, I think, will still rival Goku in power, just as he did in the Zamasu arc. It was fairly even between the two of them. We'll kind of flesh that out here. So it appears that they're not going to really make Gohan surpass Goku at any point, because they have that training scene with Whis and Goku. That was actually pretty interesting, and it speaks to Goku, because people are always concerned about Goku being kind of underpowered. Well, for the very first time ever, Goku actually landed like a hit somewhat on Whis, and he bit him. And I think that is actually very significant, because even though it is kind of like a cheat move, he actually damaged Whis, which is, I mean, as far as up to this point, nobody has even gotten close to that. So I think that that's actually very significant, and I think it's very telling that Goku actually had the ability to inflict pain onto Whis, because that has not, we haven't seen that yet. We have seen him like kind of hurt Beerus a little, but we haven't even seen him touch Whis, because Whis is apparently quite a bit above Beerus. Pretty excited about that. So the Boo thing is happening. Holy shit! The mind blower. Krillin and 18 don't want to compete now. So that's nuts. Like, what is gonna happen? You know, we got the spoiler about Frieza. If they're bringing back Frieza, like, they can bring back anybody. They can do anything. So it just is like, what is gonna happen? It's crazy the way the creators kind of release these spoilers on Daijinsu, and it's like they start you thinking a certain thing, you know, and they give you information that's not necessarily wrong, but it actually just makes, like, when you see the episode, it actually makes it crazier. Because if Krillin and 18 don't compete, like, who else are they gonna get? You know? And if they're already going to hell and pulling people out, like, there's a lot of people down there who could join the team. I'm not gonna say anything specific because I don't want to give too many spoilers, but what the hell? Like, what's going to happen? Are they just going to say, like, oh, we can't do it, and then Goku's going to come clean, and 18 is going to say, oh, no, we can do it. I hope 18 does it. 18 is actually, other than Gohan, she's probably my favorite character. I like the way that her whole arc has been, and I really don't feel like we get to see enough of her. I would rather personally see her than Krillin. I mean, Krillin's cool, but I just want to see more 18 being a badass. I don't really care about 17. I find 18 attractive, so I want to see more of her. There's not very many attractive women in Dragon Ball Super that are super strong. So it seems like what they're doing now is they're really having a lot of the strong girls, which is cool. You know, I like to see strong girls, strong guys. It's like one of the cool things about fiction is that the women can be physically equal with men, and it's just like a cool kind of fun thing. Speaking of strong women, I don't know if we caught her name, but we got that Sailor Moon Teletubby chick. She was pretty cool. I want to see what she does. It's interesting seeing her. She actually kind of reminded me of like a female Boo when she did her transformation. So that might speak to as of why Boo is no longer going to be in the tournament. Also, speaking of Boo, if, for example, Krillin and 18 do bow out, they might find a way to make Boo wake up, which would be like the craziest like thing ever. Like it'd be like, okay, Boo's not here. Now he is. Now he's not. Now he is. And all the time, all of us like crazy Dragon Ball fans are just like, woo, 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 back and forth. Just what's going on, you know? So I'm pretty excited to see what actually happens. It would be really cool if Boo could actually end up being in the tournament. I'm gunning for it. I think it's unlikely, I'm going to be honest, but I would love to see that. Okay, well, I thought that was a great episode. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. This video has been way too long. And go ahead and subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed the discussion. Tell me below, what do you think is going to happen with Boo? What do you think is going to happen with Krillin? What do you think is going to happen? Are they going to show the Saiyans from Planet Sadao in the next episode? Talk about, you know, what do you think is gonna happen next? You know, because I don't really know. Wouldn't that be crazy if unknown guy from hell that I'm not gonna mention in this video and Boo are both in the Universal Tournament and Krillin like bows out or something, or Tien does? Because really none of us really care about Tien. I mean, I like Tien, but after watching Gohan just destroy him, it's like almost who cares. But anyway, let's talk about it. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'll reply to all your comments. Okay, well, I'm going to shut this video down. See you later.